Hi, this is Rick Frederick. This is a review of an article by Thompson, Clarke-Stewart, and Lepore. What did the janitor do? Suggestive interviewing and the accuracy of children's accounts from 1997. What happened in this research is that the researchers had a janitor come in and clean some toys or play with some toys. And later children were questioned about what happened. And depending on how they were interviewed, predicted what sort of viewpoint they would have about what the janitor actually did. By the end of suggestive interviewing, children's accounts uniformly corresponded to the interviewer's suggestion, even when the suggestions were inconsistent with what actually happened. Of course, this has great impact and meaning for how children are interviewed when there are accusations of childhood sexual abuse. And that's why it's important to maintain a record of how the interview was conducted so that people can see what type of questioning actually occurred. Abuse allegations often arise out of complex interactions between a child and an adult where there's a lot of ambiguity about what's going on. Doesn't mean that childhood abuse doesn't happen. That's not it at all. But many allegations arise out of ambiguity. And what the child remembers about it may be related to how they were questioned about it. That's the import. So here we have children, 5 to 6 years old, are the ages of the children. A janitor enters into the room and then begins to dust or wipe down where the toys are. And sometimes they just left the room, did nothing at all. Then sometimes they played with the toys in a silly way, and then sometimes they played with the toys and then said, "Hey, don't tell, I'm not supposed to be playing with the toys." Then the children were questioned by 3 adults, an unfamiliar adult, the experimenter that brought the child in, and then the child's own parents. Now, the first 2 interviews were always one of 3 styles: incriminating, exculpating. And exculpating said, well, that's fine, the janitor was behaving appropriately when they were playing with the toys, or the janitor shouldn't have been doing that, would be an incriminating. Or a neutral style was just what happened. The parents' interviews were always neutral, and they had another at-home interview 1 week after the study. And we're interested in what the children believed about the actions of the janitor. And we see when the janitor was in the playing mode that there was an effect on the rating of what the janitor was doing. 1 being appropriate behavior and 5 being inappropriate behavior. When the suggestive interviewing was incriminating in style, the child's memories, and we're interested in what step 4 here is, what the child actually remembered about it. When the janitor actually had been playing, the incriminating interview confirmed that. And an exculpating interview diminished the intensity of the rating. Now, when the janitor had been cleaning, now we have 1 is strongly colored towards cleaning and 5 strongly colored towards playing in this graph. Even though the mean ratings for the on-site interviews were all below 3 for appropriate cleaning, what the children remembered, if they had been questioned in an incriminating way, was clearly what their memories were clearly related to was the janitor had been playing with the toys and not cleaning them. So there was a memory effect that's very stark here and easy to see. If the janitor actually had been playing, the effect of the incriminating interviews persisted, and the exculpating interviews persisted as well. So I think this is the last slide. What happens if the janitor had been cleaning? What was the effect of incriminating? It was immediately towards incriminating and persisted at incriminating. So the takeaway, of course, is that the style of interviewing is important and can have long-lasting memory effects for how the information is constructed into a memory. Thank you.